So we're going to finally be able to play the campaign for Modern Warfare 3, and I'm going to go ahead and talk about what's included with it. Obviously, if you pre-order before November 10th, you get access to the campaign a week early or up to a week early, so that's really all it is. If you just buy the game, you can play the campaign a little early, and this just breaks down what is available in it. Modern Warfare 3 picks up immediately after the events of Modern Warfare 2. Join Captain Price and Task Force 141 as they face off against the ultimate threat, ultra-nationalist Vladimir Makarov. And then there's open combat missions. New open combat missions redefine the traditional campaign level. I'm really interested in seeing how that part works, because even in MW2, there were missions that felt essentially like they were open combat missions, especially that one where you kind of have a sniper kind of going through with the ghillie suit, and then you could choose to like go on the roof and throw gas grenades in the vents to force people out, or make loud noise and then they come out a different way. So I wonder if this is just like an expanded experience beyond that, because there was really only one mission within Modern Warfare 2, maybe one other one, which is the stealth one. You could determine how you're going to go ahead and approach that, if it's going to be a little bit more loud, if you get a knife or whatever. Deploy wide open locations and gear up with supply boxes, armor plates, vests, and more. Take a stealthy approach or grab a vehicle or drive head on into danger. The mission completion rewards earn over a dozen in-game rewards, because I think there's 14 missions, so you'll get 14 different rewards, including calling cards, operators, double XP tokens, and special multiplayer weapon blueprints unlocked at game launch for campaign completion. I don't think you're going to be able to level up your guns, even though you're going to have the option to essentially choose your creative class or your loadout. I don't think that it would be kind of cool though. You get a little head start on your weapon leveling, so that when you jump in, you'll be able to get some of those camos right off the bat. Choose your difficulty level. Recruit is for all players who are new to Call of Duty. Regular is your ability in combat will be tested. Hardened, your skills will be strained. And then veteran, you will not survive. Sometimes they'll come with realism as well. Beyond veteran, once you beat the game, then they give you a realism mode, which is essentially the same difficulty as veteran. It just removes most of the HUD, so you kind of get a realism effect. And I wonder if they'll do that, and they've kept it a little bit secret. These are the specific rewards you're generally going to get. It's just a few of the rewards, because you can see that there's only 9 listed here, but there's 14 missions. So you're going to go ahead and kind of see what you get. You get a calling card, 30-minute double player XP token, and weapon XP token for precious cargo. So that's for completing the second mission. You can see some other stuff, and then deep cover gives you more double XP. So that's an hour total. And then when you get towards the end of the game, Gora Dam, which is going to be 1 hour double XP for both. So you get a total of 2 hours double XP just for playing the campaign, which will probably roughly be around 6 hours. That's kind of the general soft point. Depending on your skill level, it might take a little bit longer. You could do a little bit faster, the difficulty you select, but usually most Call of Duty campaigns hover right around 6 hours. And then if you replay them on a different difficulty, you know, probably another 6 hours. But you only get the rewards once on your first completion, and that's regardless of difficulty. So open combat mission. So let's go see if they break down. So fixed objective, endless possibilities. You're there to complete the mission, but how you do it is up to you. Slip through the shadows or go in loud and start blasting. Scavenge extra gear throughout the AO to suit your preferred playstyle. Seek out essential gear. While seeking out new weapons, armor plates, and other items, keep your eyes peeled for zip lines, ascenders. Often near objective locations, these items skyrocket your movement potential across the map. Caught off guard and outnumbered, retreat into an environment using your ascender and parachute to quickly get out of view. Almost like actual stealth, like Metal Gear Solid, like, oh, where'd he go, you know? Or Assassin's Creed, like, where's the guy at, you know? If the enemy loses sight of you for long enough, then you eventually stop their direct pursuit and resort to searching the vicinity for you. Interesting. All right, we'll see how those play out. I mean, those seem like maybe not really going to be crazy. I think there's really only like 3 or 4 of them. 100%, not 100% sure. But a decent amount that'll mix up the flavor of it, and hopefully they do have some replay value if maybe you get specific weapons that you want to use. But like I said, hopefully we're able to level up some of the guns in there too, even though that's not normally the standard. Open combat missions require the best of the best, and each mission you'll deploy as a designated member of Task Force 141, Farah, Ghost, Gaz, Soap, and Price. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 probably open world missions. In your first playthrough of the OCM, your operator is assigned to the starting loadout according to the mission's narrative, including the spotter scope to better scan the environment for enemy threats, tagging enemies, locating equipment, and discovering information about points of interest. One of your first tasks is to seek out better gear, of which there is an abundance found throughout the area of operations. Gear up. Expect to find all sorts of useful items in the OCM's open combat missions, including new weapons, equipment, field upgrades, and armaments that multiplayer operators know as kill streaks. That will boost your offensive and defensive capabilities of particular importance. However, you can get a parachute and ascender, armor plate, carrier upgrades. So the parachute is a game changer, allowing you to safely jump from great heights and so over long distances. Follow the button prompts when jumping from a high point to activate the parachute. When you're close to the landing, your operator will automatically cut the rope and return to a standing position, or you can cut the cord manually to force a landing. Ascender. Going up in the ascender helps you reach the highest points of the map. With this item, you can zip up ropes that lead to places and key positions throughout the environment, or zip lines that move across the long horizontal distances. Use your elevated or newly acquired position to escape a problematic situation, snipe from a distance, or if you got a parachute, reposition far from your current location. Plate carrier upgrade vest. Initially, your operator can only equip one plate, and then as you upgrade it, you get 2 plates, and then as you upgrade it, you'll get 3 plates. And I think those have a little bit of a permanence, so when you load in, you'll automatically have that loadout. Attack map and mini map. Your attack map is essential, important, providing an overview. We know that, and then that's going to be a lot of these are going to be Verdansk POIs. I don't think they really touch much. Maybe I skipped it in here, but it'll be interesting. In the minimap, use your minimap, pinpoint items in your immediate surroundings without needing to pull up your attack map. Discover weapons, supply boxes, field upgrades, and other armaments that will be displayed here, along with objective locations and points of interest. Enemy alert levels. The minimap is also your queue, enemy's current alert level. When you've been seeing the border will turn yellow. Okay, so you get the little icons out there indicating that they're aware of something in the vicinity without knowing your exact location. If found, if you initiate attack, the border will turn red. Okay, so pretty good stealth mechanics there that we're like standard, right? Standard stealth mechanics. The enemies themselves also follow this color-coded system. Red dots on the mini-map indicate enemies rushing to engage in combat, while yellow dots represent enemies on the lookout. The fast movement and clever repositioning, it is possible to get out of the alert. Red will revert to yellow when they've lost you, but are still on guard of your whereabouts. Okay, less aggressive state. Resume your stealth operations. Play it again. Open combat missions is reward exploration and repeated playthroughs with weapons, items found throughout the level. When you replay the OCM or open combat missions, you get to customize your starting loadout based off the weapons and items you found in previous playthroughs. So yeah, like you could just play it multiple times, farm all the gear, and then when you go in, you could have like an insane loadout, even though you probably played it a couple times. I don't know. Start the mission with the parachute and ascender already in hand, plus any extra plate carrier capacity through vest. Use your enhanced starting gear to push the higher level difficulties and or try new tactics. Okay, farm it on recruit until you get, and then you can go on veteran. So 5 tips for open combat. There's always another way. The right gear for the job. Sometimes, obviously, it might make sense to use unsuppressed weapon or a frag grenade. Know your enemies. Even if you're not going to stealth route, it pays to stay out of sight and scout nearby enemy positions. Look out for red vehicles on the minimap indicating enemy patrols. Build up your arsenal, and that's what we've already kind of talked about, and then ramp up the challenge. Expanding arsenal tackling on veteran is much more manageable when deploying with your preferred loadout. So pretty cool stuff. I mean, I know campaign's not for everyone, but the fact that it's early, you get to just play the game, something different, experience the weapons, see how things are going to feel going into the launch on November 10th, which is about a week out. Hey guys, enjoy the campaign. I'm going to be streaming it over on Twitch. Appreciate all the support. Thank you for watching as always. Have a great day.